And we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the November Live for everybody, where we give away free stuff. We talk a little bit before we record, and then we get into, well, the real episode. So, with that, looks like we got some people joining us.
Who's
So,
joining us?
well, we had people joining us. Let's see here. Well, looks like we have our winner.
All right, guys. So let's do this. Well, there's Anita. Hi, Anita. We're um,
What's going
we're
on?
doing our November live. How's everybody?
Oh, see, still warm down there? When's it start
Down
getting
where?
cold no more? Texas.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been getting chilly. I'll tell you the temperature right now. It's a nice, cool. I don't know. I gotta Google it because it normally is on my phone,
Not popping up.
but it's cool. It's like been kind of like light jacket weather sometimes at night. So
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we had abnormal weather last couple of days. It's been like 65 to 70 here. And Ben, what's going on? So is this
68
it's
degrees.
yeah, see it's nice right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for that snow to roll in. And once it does, it probably won't leave.
Hey Ben, I got your thingamajigger from last month's live, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that to you. And I got duckies still too, so I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible at getting shit out to people. Excuse my language, but they do eventually get it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Let's see here.
So what do we what episode is this? How many lives have we done so far?
Oh, I don't know how many lives. That seems like a tall order to look up. Um, just wins. Nice. Ben, you know what's up. Um, I don't know how many lives this is, to be honest.
Do we have how many videos we put out on the channel?
Yeah, you probably look that up real quick.
That'd probably give us a good idea. What's up, Matt
Yeah.
Matt Wackerly? Tonight's stuff with it and send it together. Okay, I got you, Ben. Don't worry. Don't worry. Victor, how you doing, big guy? Everybody ready to go for this evening? You got your popcorn ready?
Oh, I think
Has,
I know where this is coming from.
has anybody watched football lately? I'm a I'm a Browns fan, and we just spanked the Bengals last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night.
Nice.
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
a Giants fan. We've been doing okay. Better than has been. Let's see. I haven't talked to Matt in a while.
Matt
Just talked to
Matt
Victor not too
Wackerly.
long ago. Yeah. Victor and I were talking 3D printing this last week. Um, Ben, I got to reach out to you, my friend. I have a 3D project that my uncle wants to do, and I have some questions for the master. So,
It's funny. All my uncle wanted to do was touch me when weird places. No, I'm playing.
oh, this got weird
That's
real quick.
terrible. All
You're
right.
good.
So anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had a subject I wanted to bring up, but I can't remember for the life of me now. 40 minutes
Yeah.
east of Cleveland, baby. I am a Browns fan, brother. Yep, through and through.
Has that been all the way from childhood, or has that been something
Hmm.
you fell into in adulthood?
No, I grew up. I grew up a Browns fan. I grew up in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. So about
What?
45 minutes south of Cleveland. Redskins. I don't even think they exist anymore.
Oh,
The Washington football team, the Commanders, right? I think that's the same team, isn't it?
yeah. I think they changed the name, if I remember right.
The
I
Indians
don't
even
watch
changed their
football
name.
much, so
Yeah.
basically, when I get a chance to sit down and it's on at the same time, which don't really coincide very often, we'll watch it. But
Yeah. Well, I like to an old Oilers fan. I like it, Ben. They're the what are they now? The Texans or something now, right?
Yep.
But
Things are changing.
But so I usually turn football on Sunday when I'm in the shop, and I listen to it. I like listening to the radio broadcast more than I do the video broadcast, just
Yeah.
because it gives you more description of what's going on. Um, but I don't really get to watch too much football. It's more of like a while I'm doing something else, I listen to it. But you
Yeah,
can
it's a good
hear in
idea.
my garage if I'm not running machines and you hear me screaming, it usually means we either scored a touchdown or we just lost at the last few minutes
I
of
was
the
about to say,
game.
or lost a finger.
No, so the Browns are like, and I hate to like take over this podcast with football talk, but if there was an art form on how to lose, the Browns have mastered it because they figured out every which way possible to lose. And every time I think I've seen it all, they figure out a new way to lose.
Well, this says a lot about you cheering them on all this time. A true fan.
That's what people say. Like, like you could tell someone's a loyal person if they're a Browns fan.
Or have no hope.
Yeah.
So hey, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to talk about this next episode. Not dived in it, but just kind of give them a tease for what they might be hearing coming up. We'll have a third. He's currently changing right now. He got home. He's going to be joining us for the episode. So if you're a Patreon, you'll be able to see old Nap joining us.
Yeah. He's check out his OnlyFans, his changing videos on that. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why he's late. Actually, he's making some extra cash. Don't quote us on that, please. Are you sure? Not the Jets, no.
I know.
But I don't know. For me personally, I spent a good portion of the weekend with my laser, and yeah, I learned a lot. I can't wait to share what I learned and what's happening with that. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of my shop talk, just because what I thought I knew, and then what I learned after. It wasn't too far off, but I definitely added some knowledge to my laser work. So I'm
Okay.
pretty happy with those results. And in fact, I would say dead ass accurate would be where I'm going to go with that.
Okay. So
what about you, man?
I just talked to Mr. John Davis over at Why Not Woodworks.
Yeah.
And I'll save the funny story for the podcast, but he bought my old 60 watt, the one that my original CO2 laser, and he has it dialed in, and he's doing some amazing work over there with it, and I'm happy to see it live on. So, hey,
yeah,
Ducky. Yeah, so it's always nice to see like Kumo using the old X-Carve, and knowing that these guys are getting good use out of it and they appreciate the machine. So I'd hate to just like sell it to somebody and they leave it sit in their garage, but at the same time, if they give me the right price, it can sit in their garage. That's fine.
They can do whatever they want with it.
They can do whatever they want with it. Yeah, exactly.
I do wish the people I sold the Glowforge to are kind of curious on how they made out and what they're doing with it. Even with the diode laser, I like to find out, how they're doing. I actually came across two different profiles I normally I didn't know about before this weekend, and one is because they're having issues with the Glowforge. The other, well, he did some videos on YouTube about lasers and different things, and very well done. You don't see many good laser videos out there. They're out there, but there's a couple I can't wait to mention during the podcast itself.
Well, speaking of stuff we want to talk about, there could be a change coming in my future.
Uh-oh. What kind of change?
Like, I'm talking maybe one more space for another car in the garage.
Oh. If you listen to the last episode, you know what he's talking about.
Did I say something about that last episode?
We had a conversation about it.
We did. Okay, yeah. So I Yeah, I've been dancing that dance with the real estate. I don't know if it's happening yet. We have to build, so that's the house is not. So the house they showed us is in a different part of the city. So I'm not
Oh
moving to a
wow.
different part
Okay.
of the city. So yeah,
Yeah.
so they showed us pictures online. They're like, "This is what the model looks like. We have it available." I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna. I want to move 5 miles down the road. I don't want to move
Oh my
to another
god.
part of the
Yeah.
city. You know what I mean?"
I can't imagine it moving. Like every time I think about it, it becomes a nightmare, a living nightmare.
Well, so
But
check this out though. Moving 5 miles down the road is be so much nicer than having to like make 20, 30 mile trips, 15, 20 mile
oh,
trips, you know?
absolutely, gas alone, and then
Yeah.
like you can get done with the U-Haul probably in say you have a large household plus the shop, so say a
Nah,
week.
we're getting rid of a lot of stuff.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
I think all military do that when they move. We try not. Obviously, we're not wasting stuff, but like when you move, you have to get rid of stuff. You can't keep it all. There's just no way.
and
So
now scrap wood is staying. I'm keeping that. But I'll have a management system for it now. So it'll be nice.
nice. Wait, don't you
Hopefully.
have a
Hopefully.
storage unit for that too?
I do. I do. I won't need it anymore, hopefully.
Well, yeah,
Because I
with
keep
yeah.
a lot of materials. Um, I don't know, man. I'll probably end up downgrading a storage unit to something smaller because
Hmm.
I'll be able to keep my materials in the shop. Have you ever
Hmm.
seen like sheet good storage?
Hmm.
Like where you stand it up on its end
Yeah.
and slide it into a little slot? I want that
Hmm.
so bad because it's such a pain in the rear to like just deal with the large bulky items like that.
Oh,
And
100%. I mean, like having things in stock that you commonly use. I was talking about this actually to some like people at work, and I was like, I was thinking about maybe just renting a storage unit so I can store extra, pieces of cherry, walnut, maple, poplar, things that I use quite often. Because I tell you, like, I get last minute jobs. We'll talk about more on the podcast, and having access to the wood you need would be nice and not have to worry about when they're opening or have to like go to crack acid dawn to go get that taken care of, and it just be much simpler. But
so
what's up, Brian?
I have this idea, and I don't know. I could probably do it right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to rearrange my garage again. But if you build like a false wall right next to the
Okay.
real wall,
Mm-hmm.
like you know what I'm saying, like you have like the little partition, and then so you have to open the garage to pull the plywood out, but you can use that false wall that's in front. And I'm not talking a full size wall, maybe just like if you have your miter station up against the false wall
Mm-hmm.
or a tool up against the false wall, and then on the other side of that false wall, in between the real wall and the false wall, is your sheet goods storage. And then obviously you'd have to open up your garage door to pull out the goods, but you have access to it whenever you need it, unless it's raining.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, there's that you could do. I mean, depending on how tall your garage is or your shop is, you always put something that drop down and put some wood on there as well. Donald Starts. I hate when I have to dig through piles of wood to find the perfect board for the project. Yeah, same. Like, if I could get rid of the wood racks in my garage and have some like freestanding shed or something, I could keep that stuff in. It would make the garage look so much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I had one wood rack instead of having three, it'd be nice.
To be quite honest with you, man, if you had a higher ceiling in your garage, then you
Hmm.
really wouldn't need to worry. Like the wood racks could go, sit up high, and you wouldn't have to
Yeah,
worry about that space down low. You know,
yeah, you're
I
not
don't
wrong.
know.
Yeah, I mean,
There's so many
shop
different
storage.
storage options.
Yeah,
Donald
it's one
Starr's
of
got a
those.
whole. You ever see?
Go ahead.
You ever seen his place? You ever like seen pictures of his place?
I think I have seen pictures, but I've obviously never been.
Oh, Ducky over here's got a pole barn with like a half shelter with stacks of wood that he obviously sells for Ducky's mesquite. But um, I like so it's kind of ironic because Ducky's like, I hate when I have to dig through piles of wood. Well, Ducky, you got piles of wood. It's awesome, man. You can find that perfect wood every time for the most part. Hey, Ducky,
Yeah.
have you started? How's the kiln coming? I know
Oh,
he's
he's
got
building one?
the. Yeah, he's building one because I know he's got the sawmill, and most of his
I
stuff's
know
air
that.
dried.
Yeah. Yeah, having a kiln. New Jersey Wood Forever. I've been talking about them since I've started the podcast. I think you even knew about them when you were down here
Yeah,
as well. He built himself a nice homemade kiln and like really nice wood coming out of there. Um, he's a whole new different operation.
still waiting on a dehumidifier. Man, that thing's taking forever, dude. But when you do get it though, your profitability is gonna just absolutely skyrocket.
Oh,
I've been
absolutely.
telling people I've been telling people about your wood operation down south on the San Antonio Woodworkers page, and anybody I know who wants to buy a slab of like mesquite, I'm trying to funnel you business. Um, it's just they sometimes I don't know if you've had any bites or not, but I've been doing my part. I
And
gotta
that's
say
yeah,
though, all
right.
that wood I bought off Ducky, the pecan and the mesquite that I used for the Garrison Brothers charcuterie boards and coasters got used. Well, most of it got used. Yep, and pecan. Yep, but all of it got used. Most of it got used, um, and they love the product. So there will be
Well,
more business.
you can't beat wood sourced from a slab. So, I have slab pieces that I break down and make a dimensional lumber, and I have pieces I get that are already dimensional. And I mean, like, okay, yeah, the stuff I get from the big lumber yard is great, but the natural source, locally sourced cherry and walnut and stuff around here, when you break that down, it's some beautiful stuff, man.
Yeah, I think that the air dried stuff preserves a lot of the color too.
Yeah, I mean, even non-factory done kilns, they're a little bit slower, so you maintain a little bit more coloration, and just they turn out so much better. Victor, yes, I am doing much better. Still got a cough every once in a while, but we're doing
Only
much
when I
better.
make him turn his head. Ah, see, see, go ahead, Josh. Turn your head and cough. Anyway, what are we giving away
But
tonight, buddy?
I don't know. I think tonight we're gonna give away something small because I think Christmas is around the corner, and we're saving our pennies and nickels and dimes to make sure that we can play a little Santa Claus on the December live. So,
Yeah, we want to
let's
go. We want to go big
yeah,
or
not a
bigger.
100 episode giveaway big, but big enough. So I think we're gonna give away a Sawdust Nation flag of your choice, um, and so you can fly it well wherever you want.
Oh, sorry. I just remembered Ducky wasn't here when I said it. Ducky, I still have your stuff. I'm sending it. I promise. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, if you haven't received any of your stuff, you can blame Nick, and
Yeah,
you can
just
reach him at MPG Creations.
slide
His
into
phone
my
number
DMs.
is
Yep. It goes directly into my DMs. I will answer. I've been, yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Josh. A
We've
flag.
been busy, man. Yeah,
We've been. I'm
uh,
so tired. I am exhausted.
yeah. It's for some reason this latter half of the year has been just hectic for all three of us. I'm guessing for everybody out there. It's just nonstop.
Non-stop coughing all over the place.
Yeah. Say it get better than I start coughing. So yeah, we're gonna be giving away a Sawdust Nation flag. If you have never seen one of those, you can go ahead and check out my page, actually any one of our pages, and you'll be able to see those. They fly in our shop, and I know they fly in quite a few people's shops that are here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that being said, once old Nicholas here writes down
Writes down
everyone,
all the names. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go
yep,
through and write
we're
your
gonna
names
need a
down.
number though. So someone out there, give me a number 1 through 10, so he can run it that many times and choose a winner. Keep in mind, if you are a Patreon in the third tier, you get double entries. So, the first one we got was 4, so we can go with 4. Or should I agree with my wife with 7? Hopefully, y'all get my name. Yeah, we'll get your name there, AJ.
AJ's on. Oh, hey AJ.
Yeah, he just popped on. He has been doing some pretty amazing work with his laser. I don't know if you guys have checked out his page or follow him, but you should. I crafted an NJ, but he's been using his laser to do the badges for his flags, and I tell you what, they're looking super sharp.
Yeah. So I know AJ got a hold of me the other day to inquire about some working with some acrylic. I can't wait to see what kind of stuff he turns out.
Oh, working with acrylic. Yeah, working with acrylic is actually really rewarding with the laser. Um, yeah, amazing. It's amazing the stuff. You actually did a military working dog logo. That was pretty sweet how you did that.
Yeah, I think it's cool when you can like embed colors within like do like mess with different depth acrylics, like the
Hmm.
quarter inch or excuse me, the eighth inch and the 16th inch, and you can make it look like something sunken down into it, so it's not
Yeah,
like just sitting on top.
yeah, it looked really sharp. If you haven't
Uh,
commented and you are here, do it now. That way we can get you.
yeah,
We
you
can't tell if
hearing?
you're on or not unless you comment. I mean, we can, but it's not always accurate. So we rather you just comment so we can get you on the list.
All right. Oh, I didn't put AJ on there. Sorry, AJ. I got you there. I got you, Brian. I got you, Ducky. Got our
Yeah.
patrons marked down. What was the number?
Oh, the first one was 4, so let's go with that.
4. All
Oh,
right. Let
calm
me.
down, AJ. We got you in the list.
All right. Yeah. So he used to be ineligible, but now he's eligible. Let's see here. Random
Matt's
number
here.
generator. Yep. Okay. So we got. All right. Running it 4 times. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Number 10, Brian G.
Nice.
Brian G.
Congratulations.
You just won a Sawdust Nation flag. You can fly it proudly in your shop or run it up the flagpole if you want. Let everybody else know where to go.
Hey, yeah.
And like Josh just said, this month's giveaway is kind of toned down a little bit because we are gearing up for the Christmas episode where we're gonna have some special stuff, the fancy stuff. So I know.
Yep. Go ahead.
I know we typically give away something like a tool or a couple of things, but trust us when we say you don't want to miss next month's live. So
Actually, we should have it so when one person shows up, they have to bring a friend. That way, like,
okay. So if they bring a friend, do they actually get another entry?
I don't know. That's something we could discuss. But what do you guys think? Should we have something where if you bring someone else into watch the giveaway, you get an extra entry? Let's take a small vote here, and then we can discuss it for the upcoming episode or upcoming giveaway. We got Victor. Congrats. And he has the flag already, and he's really nice. They are really nice, actually. Mine hangs behind the CNC.
Does your wife count? Sure, your
if
wife
she watches
counts.
from a different profile, absolutely. I don't see why not.
You remember when Jesse Four had all his kids log in?
Wasn't that for that was a Christmas
that was for the 100th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you're watching, you meet the criteria, you follow us on YouTube. That's all we really care about. We like to give free. I mean, we do this for the community, so giving back is what we're here for. If that's knowledge or free tools or stuff, we don't.
Brian G. William or Brian Gwilliam, do us a favor and you can send us your address through DM on Instagram, or you could email it to us at sawduststationpodcast@gmail.com, and we will get that flag out to you. Hopefully faster than what I've done for last month's giveaway. I'm terrible.
Well, as always, we're hoping things calm down a little bit. I'm getting damn ladybugs everywhere. Anyway, PR5. Anyway, yeah, we're getting back on Instagram. Hopefully, you see some stuff in Sawdust Nation podcast here shortly. I'll be posting up on there once I get some more posts essentially in the system. And we'll be advertising for the December giveaway because we kind of want it pretty big. We want to make sure that we can give back as much as we can. So, but anything else to say before we sign off and start recording?
Well, I obviously want to thank everybody for showing up and thank our patrons for their support. Also, want to mention the Daniel over at PWNCNC. If you haven't checked his stuff out, please go to pwncnc.com. They've got some great stuff. If you have that hobbyist CNC machine, Daniel's got dust boots and spindle kits and all that stuff. And for 10% off, use promo code Sawdust Nation 981. I'd also like to thank Total Boat for their support. And if you want 10% off the Total Boat order or your Total Boat order, slide into our DMs on the Instagram and we'll hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Josh?
Yeah, thanks to our Patreons. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. And we hope to see you coming up in the episode recording. Thank you for everyone showing up. Good luck for next time. And Sawdust Nation out. Go make some sawdust.
Go make that sawdust.
Halcyon's good. Okay, you guys can get me talking again. Adios.
All right.